In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart.
Hey guys, welcome back to Unmedicated and Dysfunctional. My name is Kenz. Welcome back. We are jumping right back into part 2 of Slay the Princess. We've gone down a very interesting philosophical journey, and now I'm addicted because this is like my jam. This is what I'm way into. This and the universe. But first question at hand, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. And we've got new options. So there's this option here. Let's see. Let's go for you trapped me here after I slew her last time. I'm not going to play along this time.
How unfortunate that the sole person capable of slaying the princess also seems to be somewhat insane. Oh well. As long as you get the job done, it doesn't matter what sort of mental state you're in. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I'm really curious as to see what the princess is like this time around. We're in chapter 2 of, I guess, the very first replay after we've been sent back with the swordy lady.
It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
She's going to lie, she's going to cheat, she'll do whatever in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
She won't be a problem.
She won't be a problem. I like the voice of the cold. This is gonna sound really weird, but there's something kind of sexy. It's like an anime villain.
The interior of the cabin is cold.
I want you to love me.
Dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge.
So what I'm curious about is at the very end of the first round was when the mirror, we were able to actually see ourselves for the first time. And that kind of brought us to that light, ethereal thing. So I'd like to go to the mirror first.
It feels like no one's been here for a long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead.
I don't remember there ever being wallpaper. We're gonna go ahead and approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. Hey, what are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Okay, so we've done this. We've seen this part.
You reach forward and rub your
hand
against. So
it is gonna repeat.
There was a mirror a second ago.
So it is gonna repeat the way that it was.
Now it's gone.
So let's go ahead. We'll grab the blade.
You take.
And we'll enter the basement. I would like to try maybe the next chapter entering without the blade.
The door to the basement
and seeing what happens.
Open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
I think she's already going to be dead. Naturally. This is like, that's like the voice of the guy that's like not interested in anybody, or that just is like, everything is gloom and everything is doom. This is the way it is. But in the background, you're like, love me. I want you to love me because you're not interested in anybody else except for me.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
That is every little Otomi romance game is. He's not interested in anybody else, but he is interested in you.
Go down and
like,
see.
Yeah. And then you look in the mirror and you go, I'm not good enough, but that's fine.
As you descend the final step,
okay, this is about what I thought.
The form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
A spectre.
2 deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally,
How
the
beautiful.
rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh, wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I had some issues with how our last meeting went.
The voice this time around with that weird, how they doubled it, there's something really alluring about that.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Let's wait and see how things play out.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
See, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you about in the woods. This already happened. We killed her. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Do you want me to die? Do you want me to kill myself to satisfy some sort of sick revenge fantasy? Because I already did that, and it wouldn't be hard to do
Are
it
we
again.
putting this to a vote? Because personally, I'd prefer if we didn't die again.
No,
That's what
we're
it
good.
comes down to. That's what it comes down to. But I don't see the point of offing ourselves just yet.
Oh, that's sweet of you to offer. But killing yourself wouldn't help either of us.
It would seem that everyone here is in agreement except for you. I shouldn't have to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. So please, try to keep your suicidal tendencies in check.
I just want to go home.
And just where is home, I wonder?
I don't know where home is. I just know it isn't here. But I can feel it calling to me from someplace far away. Wherever I'm supposed to be, it's out there.
I can put you in a bottle and take you.
How specific. And how convenient for her. You see what she's doing, right? She's suggesting that the only way you can rid yourself of her would be to let her out, which, in case you haven't been listening, will spell the end of the entire world.
I don't think there's a world for her to destroy. I'd like to see what happens if I let her out. Let's see. Ooh. If you're dead, then there really isn't much for me to do, is there? I guess I'll get going.
This isn't a solution. Nobody wins here.
You're...
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
You're abandoning me here?
Yes.
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior melting away.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. Then there's nothing we can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty. No, not that!
She's about to try something. Get ready. The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears.
Is she gonna possess me?
You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that.
Gosh, what a
Her
split in the road.
dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with fiery anger.
With wrath.
I guess you've turned me into something worse.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Stare at her in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
Heart attack.
The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Okay. Slay the
You
princess.
swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. It thumps unsettlingly.
Did you know the brain can live without oxygen for, I think, like 4 to 5 minutes? Not 4T5, but 4 to 5 minutes, and then you're brain dead.
Did
After that,
we
you're dead
get her?
dead. After that.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
Aha.
See you soon, killer.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
A wraith. That's a type of ghost, right? What's the origin of a wraith?
In the wood. And here we go again. Off to slay her.
Ooh, I hate this.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. Come on. Let's
Yeah.
not give in to all that misery
he
just
said.
yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody
Okay.
here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Well, this definitely wasn't
Well,
like this
we didn't
before.
have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
We had the happy ending, and it sucked.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
No.
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
I really like that voice. All right, let's go to the cabin.
The path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Yeah, so here's the
Whatever.
thing. I'm curious as to whether or not
let her out. See what I care.
I'm curious as to whether or not I'll become the next princess.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse? Let's enter.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark.
I don't
a
like
single
this
narrow
one.
hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
A mirror?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Oh, I didn't even notice that the blade was missing. I was so focused on, like... in my brain, I was picturing how much scarier this would be if there was a mannequin, and that's what I was focused on. I didn't even notice that there was a blade missing.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. What are the odds she's waiting for us right now, just out of sight, on the other side of that glass? You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
That seems
You're
horribly
met with
painful.
the terrifying visage of the princess.
Ew.
Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Princess, you've
Do
really
you know
gone
how
downhill.
I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. But you decided it would be best to try and bury me all over again. You're not getting another chance to mess this up. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
You know, I feel like that's fair. I feel like you're doing exactly what the narrator was doing to us. I don't know if I said this the first time, though, but the art style, I think, is really beautiful.
I say we
They
let
did a
her
great
do
job.
it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Let's see. Honestly, yeah, that's fine. I actually came here to free you.
Great! See you in a jiffy.
I
You
think
remain
just
pinned to the floor of the
let
long
her do
hallway
it.
as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Okay,
And
bye.
crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
I changed my
Not like
mind.
this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Well, that's because she's the one setting the stage. That's why there's no
Are you
blade.
seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
The membrane of my soul.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. So
I'm the prettiest
cramped in
princess at the
here.
party.
Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. I beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you?
Yeah.
Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. There's nothing else like it.
Every time I hear someone say there's nothing else like it, I am reminded of that girl that, like, eats or does something and she goes, nothing like it.
There's nothing wrong with fixing your mistakes. I'll remember this. But I'll also never forget what you've done.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
I hate the sound of bones crunching in games and movies because when I was in high school, we were dissecting cats for science, for biology. And in order to reveal some of the muscle, you have to break the tail to tear away that portion of skin. And that sound is so distinct that now when I hear it in movies, or games, that's all I think about is when we had to do that dissection. Oh.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body into a little case of meat and feathers. I will be free.
You will not be
Please,
free.
just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You had described me into submission. The door is right there.
Ooh.
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He is gone.
Oh.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
The candle flicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear. A rending that cuts all the way down to your soul. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body. From everything that isn't you.
Us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
What? What is happening to me?
Ah! I see. Okay. But you don't answer her before she's gone. Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. This is going to lead us, I think, to the previous ending, but I have a feeling the dialogue's going to be a little different.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Oh, wait.
It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. Ignore the cowards.
Oh, sorry, guys. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Ding, ding, ding. Hello. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. What have I grown into? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Oh! Hold up. Yeah, here she is. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
See? I did this
Whenever you
for
are
you.
ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you
Is
changed?
a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight
sorry.
answer?
Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Ah. What does it feel like to change
Eyes
this?
close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
I really like this drawing. I think there's something about this that's so beautiful. Let's see. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear
The
things to
vessels
be.
are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves, but they are only perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
I'm curious as to what will happen if I attack it. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Wow. That one I didn't have, there weren't nearly as many chapters in that path.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here.
We're gonna skip. Wow, okay. We're gonna go ahead and stop here. Very, very fascinating game. I feel like I could really lose myself in this for hours and hours and hours just because there's so much to explore here. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys as to whether or not we do another part to this. If there's a particular route that you guys would like to see, just let me know in the comments and we can do another video. So thank you guys so much for being here. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also do me a favor, hit that notification button so that you don't miss out on anything coming up. As always, I will see you in the next one. Bye!